My kids, I have to make them priority, but sometimes, stuff slips through the crack.
The only thing that is a challenge for me, I don't think it's a time management thing, but I always prioritize all of these things, and the one thing that I don't give enough time to is myself.
What I do for myself. So I definitely prioritize myself every single day.
I get that. It's definitely hard, especially when people are kind of in shock. It kind of shocks them when the strong one has a weakness.
Welcome to the Boss's Diary, where 4 women, 4 journeys, and 4 big personalities come together to talk life, love, motherhood, and mindset. No fluff, no filters, just real talk, boss energy, and wind down vibes. Let's get into it. My name is Alina. You can follow me at Alina the Realtor on Instagram.
I'm Latasha, the Confident Realtor, on all social media platforms.
And I am Tasha, AZ Real Estate Chick, on all social media platforms.
I am Sha, AZ Homegirl Sha, on Instagram.
This episode, we will be diving into a topic that every leader, entrepreneur, and go-getter can relate to.
How to balance it all as a boss.
Dear Diary, some days I feel like I'm juggling glass. Work, family, relationships, and self-care. Praying nothing drops. And if it does, I hope it's just laundry. They say we can have it all, but honestly, that's a lie they sold us with no refund policy. Because having it all really means doing everything while pretending we're not exhausted. I'm learning that saying no doesn't make me less capable. It makes me more whole. I turn down memories that matter for things that look important on paper. No matter what I choose, something feels heavy. Mom guilt, CEO guilt, woman guilt is real. But I remind myself daily, I don't owe the world perfection. I owe myself peace. Signed, a woman learning to carry what matters and put down what doesn't.
I love that.
So I'm going to take a sip on that.
Yes, I really loved it. I feel like we do balance a lot. Like having to balance momhood, being a business owner, having a life outside of business and having multiple businesses. And I feel like everything is full-time. Like we're full-time moms, full-time entrepreneurs, full-time everything. And it is a lot.
I agree. I don't believe there's anything such as part-time or doing, when you're a business owner, you're an entrepreneur, you're doing, multiple business simultaneously, plus children, plus school, plus, work, all these other ventures. It's a lot. It can be a lot.
And not to mention, like, you're a wife. So you're a full-time wife, full-time mom, full-time entrepreneur. Like
24/7, 365. On go. Yeah, so we was trying to have a meeting call yesterday, and I kept getting interrupted. My house doesn't function without me. It's just what it is,
Right.
They don't know where anything is. It just doesn't run without me. So.
Yes.
I get it.
And we definitely seen that. They was at the door like, who you talking to? She was like, I'm in a meeting.
Like, cool.
Right.
When's that going to be done?
Right. What's for dinner?
Need you. Right.
Where you say the eggs was?
We need you.
Listen.
It's like important.
Life.
Absolutely. How do you balance, time management? That's the question that I have today.
Time management. Time management for a long time was very hard for me because I just could not be on time nowhere. No matter what I did. I felt like, I got this. I'm good on time. Then I look at the time. It's just not what I thought it would be. So what I'm learning is to give myself more time for the things that I know I'm not necessarily slower at, but more time for the things that I don't like to rush through, like doing my makeup or getting dressed or, putting my body butter on. I don't like rushing out those processes. So that I don't have to rush through those, I give myself more time. So when it comes to managing businesses, managing my household, my kids, because Maya has her own schedule. My daughter has her own full schedule.
Right.
She's in cheer. She's about to start ballet plus school. They got all the things. Like, y'all don't know parents work, but you know, I still have to be involved. I still have to participate. I still make it my business to never miss anything that she's involved in. You know, so when it comes to management, I'm gonna say some days I feel like a shoe in the dryer. Some days I feel like I'm rocking it. No matter what day, no matter how I feel, it get done. So
Okay. Okay.
sometimes the time manages me, and that's okay.
That's it.
That's okay.
I love it.
Yeah. What about you, Tosh?
Time management is, I don't know, it's something that I still struggle with. I don't think that we are ever going to, it's not something that I have mastered. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. I don't think that I've mastered time management. I think that I do the best that I can. It's certain stuff, like Sha was just saying, as far as, you know, Maya's events, you know, it's certain stuff that it's just like, it's not, I'm not ever going to miss, or let me say that better, because I might, but I try not to miss. For example, like big events when it comes to my kids. You know, my son is in football, and it is like I have to be at most of his games, and if I'm not there, he has to have some type of support. So if it's his dad's not there, I have to be there. You know what I mean? Because he can't look in the stand and have nobody. So it's just certain stuff, like I have to. I have a business coach, and my coach is always saying, like, you know, it's almost like the big rock, little rock theory, where, and that's, you know, how you should consider time management. So you put all of the big rocks in the jar at one time. Then you start to do the little rocks and put them in it, you know, and the big rocks is what's important, non-negotiables, the priority. Little rocks is things that you want to get done, but those may not be as important. And that's what I really do. Like, you know, I have my things that are non-negotiable. My businesses have to get it done, because if that's how I eat. My kids, I have to make them priority, but sometimes, you know, stuff slips through the crack. Yeah,
I agree. There's so many things that I've learned being in this career, or being a boss, being a student as well, that helped me with my time management over time. But like you said, I still have not mastered it. There are some skills that I'm able to apply every day, but I can't be too hard on myself when it comes down to things that I just can't get done. Because every day there's something new. Oh my gosh. Like, I wake up and I'm like, oh, I'm going to do this, this, and that. Got it. And then the day comes and it's like, yeah, you thought, you know? And that's what hurts me. You know, that's what hurts me to get things done. I'm like, oh my goodness, I wanted to do this. And the only thing that helps me going is like, okay, we got tomorrow. And we don't always have tomorrow, but that's why I'm like, we'll get it done. You know what I'm saying? As long as I get it done, I'm cool. But oh my goodness.
I tell myself, so when I had in those situations, so I do have like my top 3 things I want to do for the day. And my top 3 is like, I have to get these done, right? And then after those top 3, that's when everything else comes into play. But for some reason, if I don't get through all 3 things by Friday, it has to be done. Okay. So no matter what is going on, I don't care if I got 10 things on Friday. Those it's off from my top 3 that I didn't pushed over. Those things have to be done. I'm not taking it into next week.
Look at that. Another skill set that I can add.
I like that. Yeah, I like that.
What about you, Tosh? What you be doing?
How do you manage time, girl?
I'm really good with time. I'm majority, I'll say 99%. I'm always on time. I
You
make
are
it to
always
all
the
the
first
things.
one.
She's
to
so
always
punctual.
be
I'm
out
very
of us.
punctual. I am very, I think it's because I don't like, you know, wasting people's time or those types of things. And punctuality to me shows respect for the people that, you know, I'm showing up for, you know, that type of thing. So I'm very punctual to say, okay, I want to be here. You know, I honor you. I honor what we're doing. I'm very, you know, so I've always been that way. I'm a corporate girly. So you're just always on time in corporate. There's no other thing.
And then you meet me.
I was right. I was about to say I was corporate as well, and my supervisors would be like, You gonna be here 9-ish? 9-ish.
9-ish.
You know.
Like, as long as you know it's gonna be ish.
You know.
Can I tell y'all a funny story? So Tosh had got on me. I can't remember what happened. Well, I do remember what happened, but I was going on a date or something and I was late, and Tosh like you remember that, and you was like, it's not respectful to be late, and I was like, girl, it's a date. like she was like, something, you had said something to me because I was running late, and I remember because I was like an hour late.
Yeah, that's 10
hour is crazy. I was gonna ask how late were you? But
I love how you be trying to be like, yeah, because she was on me, and then you tell the partner, everybody like, oh, okay, yeah, because an hour is crazy.
Like, but remember, I was going. So what happened? I believe this is the situation. I was going to meet a person, and I went to the wrong location. Does that sound familiar?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay,
My
so
girl
maybe
be dating.
run them up.
Dates be dating.
So I done been late to multiple dates is what we gathered. It might not have been that one, but I done been late to a couple of them. Listen, them is the little rocks in my jar. Them ain't important.
But that, to your point, we show up and we're on time for what is important to us, what we care about.
For sure.
And aside from that, I always just like to, present in a professional manner, or the way that I care. So I'm always on time. I think when it comes to like engagements and stuff like that, getting stuff done, I always make sure to get it done. I have follow-up Friday, like she said, I call it follow-up Friday, and it's something I've been doing for decades, where it's like, okay, whatever wasn't done on Friday, we follow up, we get it done, we figure it out, like we close it out, because I'm not doing this on Monday. Like, so let's get it done. And typically Fridays is my favorite day of the week. And on Fridays, like, everything has kind of calmed down. Like on Monday, it's hard to make all your phone calls or this, that, and the third, because you have so many things that are like over the weekend has happened, or, that first thing everybody's been thinking, okay, on Monday, I'm gonna talk to this person about this, that, third. Right. So then but Friday, everybody's so chill. You just like, hey, I'm gonna send this over, go ahead, sign that, get this done, just make sure you got it. And so it just has always been a really good day to follow through on things. So
I agree.
I love me a good Friday. I just love it. That. I get the things done. And I think the only thing that is a challenge for me, I don't think it's a time management thing, but I always prioritize all of these things, and the one thing that I don't give enough time to is myself. So that's where that's where I need to find the opportunity to grow and to change that, because it is, like, I'm tired now. Like, my chest hurt. I'm so stressed out. And I'm like, it'll be the podcast at 6 o'clock. We got to do this, like all of these different things. And it's just like, I need more time for me. I wish that I had that. And I wish that I could move it to where I feel like I have the space to prioritize myself. But I don't have that. I haven't even been able to, I just lost a loved one, and I don't have the time to grieve. I don't have the time to, from one moment to the next and just moving on to the next. I don't have time to process those things. So in my time management journey, yes, I have everything, that should be done, taken care of, especially when it relates to business and work and, other people. But I need to find the time for myself.
For sure.
Definitely do.
And first and foremost, sorry about your loss.
Yes.
Thank you.
But I definitely think that you have to make sure that you spend that time with yourself, even if it's just one day, or a couple hours, right? I think that what I look forward to, and I know some people this might sound terrible to those moms that are just like, oh, I love being around my kids. I love that too. Right. That's cute or whatever. But I love being around my kids. I love being a mom. But something I look forward to is like, okay, when they go in with their dad, I can really I can take time for myself. I don't have to feel the pressure of what we eating today. Absolutely. Can we go here? Can I do this? Having to entertain, having to worry about, I still worry about them when they're with their dad, but I'm able to worry about myself too. Right. I'm able to go pamper myself, take myself. I literally, when my kids are gone, I'm in bed by 8 o'clock. That door is closed, them lights is off, sometimes I don't even eat. Like I be having such a good time. Like I just be at peace. Like I be so relaxed.
Yes.
But then when I do that for myself and I'm able to just wind down and just relax, when they come back on Sunday, I feel like I'm ready to take over the world. Like, okay, what y'all want to do? You know what I mean? Because I have a new burst of energy. And I learned that after having my youngest son. Because I remember when I had my youngest son, I went through postpartum depression. And I was in denial about it. And I remember like going to the doctor. And you know how when you go to your 6-week checkup and they ask you like, do you have these symptoms? Are you feeling like this? Are you feeling like this? And I remember every single thing that doctor asked me, I felt. But I was just sitting on that table and I'm just like, nope, because I didn't want to admit it.
Right.
And so I'm like, nope, that's not me. That's not me. And I remember when I left out that room and I went to my car, I just bust out crying. And I went home and I told my kid's father, I'm like, I'm leaving. I'm going to get some time by myself. I don't know when I'm coming back, but you got to take care of the kids. He was like, okay, no problem. I went, I got a hotel, I did a staycation, and it was the best thing ever. Like, I went, I was going out. Like, I was able to take care of me. And from that day on, I was like, I'm going to do this every single chance I get. Like, I don't care if it's just for a day. I'm going to do this for me every single chance I get.
Yes, self-care and me time is very, very important. I've come to learn that myself as well. And sometimes we got to fight for it, especially, you know, as mothers or in relationships, whatever. You have to sometimes fight for your me time. Like, there's literally sometimes where I will walk out the door and be like, y'all figure it out. I'm leaving. I'm going to the spa. Y'all figure it out.
Right, like, please.
My phone will be on Do Not Disturb, you know. Don't call me.
Yep.
You have a whole father here, you know.
Figure it out.
Because sometimes, literally, like, I'll be doing 10 things at home. I'll be doing 10 things all at once, right? Simultaneously. Cooking, cleaning, helping Maya with homework, doing this, doing that, doing this, doing that. And, you know, she'll come and ask me for something. I'm like, I have to remind myself sometimes. There's other people who are responsible for you.
Right.
I don't have to do everything for you.
Yep.
Exactly.
Like, you just
have
walk
to
past your
remind
whole
her- right, you
dad
just
to
walk
get
past
to
a
me.
whole father. A whole father
Yeah.
to come over here and ask me for one more thing, and I'm already doing 20 other things.
Yep.
You know? So sometimes we have to fight for that. And as, you know, parents, we have to fight for that. In relationships, sometimes we have to fight for that. And we have to realize that it's okay to say no. It may make us feel guilty sometimes, but it's okay to say no. It's okay to fight for our me time because it's important. We need that. We need that to stay grounded.
I agree.
Absolutely.
I think that when we don't have that me time, and this is something that I feel like I had to go through, is when we don't have that me time and we don't take care of ourselves, we get so consumed in our families, our business, our relationships. And, you know, when you don't have that, like for me, when I went through my breakup, I didn't know what to do after when my kids went with their dad. Like, I literally had no clue.
Because you lose yourself.
I lost myself. My whole life was surrounded with being in a relationship, being a mom, being a business owner, and I had my routine. You know what I mean? And so once we split and we went our separate ways, and now I got a whole 2 weeks off, it's like, dang, what do I do? You know what I mean? Like, what do I do with myself? Like, I can't work 24/7. So I had to figure out. And I remember my cousin told me, she's like, if you don't get out the house, like, because I was crying. Like, I don't, you know, I miss my kids. I want to go get my kids, but I can't take them from their dad because I miss them. My cousin was like, you need to get out the house.
Right.
And I had to force myself, like, to really have a life outside of my kids. You know what I mean? Because I didn't. And it's very important. Like, my next relationship, I will always make sure that even though I love being in love, I love the idea of having a family, but I'm also going to love the idea of having my own self-identity as well. Like, I'm never losing myself again, ever.
Absolutely. Very important.
So, Alina, how do you manage? How do you feel on the other spectrum? You know, you don't have any children. So how?
Oh, it's the same thing. I have my mom. She's my kid.
Yeah.
When you're an adult or when you go through your life cycle, there's this thing that they say you go through a kid once in life and you go through a kid twice in life,
Yep.
an adult once in life, and she's in her twice a kid stage right now. And that, what's for dinner? What am I going to eat? You need to do my laundry. You need to clean up after me. It gets to me, and I can say I experienced it. I just did not push her out my body. How do I manage that? I have to prioritize it, of course, and everything that comes after that is what I do for myself. So I definitely prioritize myself every single day because I need it. And then, as long as I'm showing up for her and her needs, I'm fine.
Right.
So
Yeah, that's good. And I feel like even if we're just doing the simplest thing every single day, you know what I mean? Like this morning, I had a meeting out in Scottsdale earlier this morning. And after my meeting, there's this coffee place. I'm not big on coffee, but they do like some
We know. Last episode.
But they do like the custom designs and stuff on top of the coffee and stuff, and that's so cute. So I've been wanting to go there for the longest. So I noticed that I'm in Scottsdale. It should be somewhere around here. I find it. I go. I sit in there. I have my coffee with my Christian Dior logo on it.
it was so cute.
I know, wasn't it? I was like, oh my God, I don't want to drink it. It was so cute that. So I ordered a caramel macchiato, which is usually what I get from Starbucks or whatever, and I usually get it hot. When she brought the drink, I was like, oh, this is cold. I thought it was going to be hot. And she was like, oh, well, we can only put the designs on the cold one. I was like, well, I guess I'm drinking iced coffee today. It was pretty good, though. I drank about half of it, so it's pretty good.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
You got to tell us
But
after.
even if you do one little thing, you know what I mean? Something. Take a bath, light a candle. Like, that's something to me. When I'm watching TV, or even if I'm just sitting in the house working on my laptop, whatever, I'll dim the lights, light a candle. You know what I mean? Like, turn my fireplace on, and just relax. Get a glass of wine.
Yep.
Just have my moment. You know, try to do something every day, even if it's the smallest thing. I promise you, it will not feel small.
It doesn't. And I do agree, like the small things add up. And I think that eventually we get to the point where we push ourselves because we try to show it for everybody. And eventually our body is going to tell us, like, listen, you have to take a break.
Absolutely.
Yesterday, I feel like
from an empty cup.
I feel like yesterday was my day. Like last week, and I remember I told you last week, I'm like, okay, next week I'm going to relax. My kids is gone. Listen, I went out of town, and from the moment that I was out of the city, I feel like I was going. And I didn't get a chance to relax. I was up early in the morning while I was out of town, so it was just so much going on and traveling. So yesterday when I got back home, I just had the worst migraine. By the end of the day, I had the worst migraine. Like, my body was like, okay, either you going to sit down or I'm going to sit you down. Right. And I remember going, and I came home after I did all my meetings yesterday, and I just got in my bed. I was holding my head because I'm like literally my head was pounding. My son came in the room like, you need anything? And that's a good thing about my son. Having boys, you got a boy, so I'm sure you can relate. Boys are so attentive to their parents. My son, he is like, you need anything? I got this. Go ahead and get you some rest. I'm like, thank you. Like, he's so good. He's so good. But how do you guys overcome? Because I feel like even though we're talking about how we balance it all, and I think that we all do a good job at balancing everything, we make it look so good that nobody thinks we need anything. Right. You know what I mean? Nobody checks in on us. Or do you guys go through that? Because I feel like I go through that. I think that, people assume that I have everything, just because I just hold it together. So how do you guys overcome that? What do you guys do?
I'm so bothered by that in so many ways. Because I recently had someone was like, well, I don't know. I mean, you look like you make it look good. Okay, like, am I supposed to what? Like, I got
like
4
what I'm going
lashes
through?
left, but I'll make it look like 20. Like, you know, like, okay, I done had these braids in my hair a billion months, but I got to keep going because I don't have time. Like, so what am I supposed to do? I don't want to look like what I've been through, but I've been through so much that I am tired. I'm at my breaking point. I keep saying that, but there's, oh, you built for it. Oh, I hate that so much to my core, because I posted this because y'all know I'm very transparent. I don't care, but I posted it because it's like, regardless of how I feel and what's going on, there's never any space for my weakness. I have weaknesses. I don't care that I make it look good. I make it look good for me, because I don't want to sit in the pain, in the depths of what is bothering me and what is doing this to me. I don't escape through like drugs and alcohol and all of that. I escape through laughs with my friends. I escape with, you know, let's go have us a little dinner or a little brunch or something, because I need moments of joy, and I try to find joy in every single moment. But just because I do things gracefully for myself doesn't mean I'm not breaking. I am breaking on the inside every single day. This is one of the fucking worst and hardest years of my life. But I'm Tosh. I'm the confident black girl. I'm the confident realtor. I'm somebody's mother. I'm somebody's this. I'm somebody's that. And at the end of the day, I just want to be me for me, and I can't. So I hate it. Like, I don't even know how to work through it, because when you tell people, they still don't get it. Oh, you got it. You so strong. God wouldn't give it to you. I don't know why God's giving it to me. And when we get to talk, I'm gonna ask. Not right now, God, but when we get to talk,
every year, please
like,
don't have me on this strongest soldier.
I'm not. I'm the weakest one. I'm not a no limit soldier. Take me out the field, boss. I'm failing. Put me in somewhere else. Like, you know what I mean? Like, hate it so bad. Hate it so bad.
I get that. It's definitely hard, especially when people are kind of in shock. It kind of shocks them when the strong one has a weakness. You know what I mean? Like, what do you mean you can't handle it? What do you mean you feel? What do you mean this hurts? What do you mean it's too much? You know what I mean? They're not able to reciprocate that. And the hardest part is, for me, the hardest part is when I feel like I have all these people around me, you know what I mean? All these people around, all these people needing something from me. But when I need, you know what I mean? Who do I turn to?
Yeah. And that kills me when people, you are everybody's go-to, and you don't have anybody to go to.
Yep.
You know,
Absolutely.
I have people who will call me and ask me for $2,000, $4,000, but I could never ask y'all for $2,000. Like, you would never have that to give to me, and it's no shade. You know what I mean? It's not anything wrong with it. I'm not taking a shot at anybody, but it's like the audacity. You know what I'm saying? Like, who do I have to call if, like, let's be honest, if I'm short, I don't have nobody to call. The buck stops with me.
Right.
I don't have a backup plan. I don't have, I can call such and such. But I'm everybody else's backup plan. And that is so draining.
I get that. But when it comes to money, I see it this way.
Okay.
I mean, of course, I've learned I don't always have to say yes, whether I have it or not. Just because I have it doesn't mean that I have to give it, right? So I'm learning that. But on top of that, because I used to be the same way. I'm always giving people money, you know, and when if I need something, I have nobody to turn to. But then it's like we pray for God to make us the lender and not the borrower,
Amen.
right? So if we're asking him for that, we need to stand in that, right?
Yep.
So I'm learning that I'm just going to readjust myself. I don't always have to give, and that's just that. If I say no, I say no. You know what I mean?
Alina, are you the baby in your family?
I am the baby, but it doesn't feel like it.
Yeah, you have the same thing?
I do. And I figure the thing that helps me is always having a trip booked. I feel like as long as I'm out of town, I have a reason why I'm not showing up, and I give it to them to, step in and take over like you should. But yeah, I be outside.
They're going to be like, oh, okay, this her plan when they hear this.
Just so y'all know. When I'm outside all the time.
Like,
I have
okay.
no regrets. I'm living my best life, and
As you
that's my
should.
moment to just live as I should, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I've gotten that mastered.
Yeah.
Yes.
Book me a trip. I'm good. Looking forward to it.
But do you feel like, okay, so you're booking these trips, and so that kind of takes some of the pressure away, but like when you come back, is it like, okay, now I feel like I can do it, you know what I mean? Like now I want to help, or not
Is it
necessarily
like a refresh and a reset? For
yeah.
It should feel like a refresh and a reset, but then I still have those thoughts like, oh my goodness, these people really aren't doing anything. Like they really living
They
their
just hit
best life
pause till you
every
came back.
single day. And not to say they don't have their own responsibilities, but like, and yeah, this was ultimately my idea, but it's also, it's hard. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like, okay, whatever, I'm just going to go out of town.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, yes, it's a refresh for like 0.5 seconds. And then it's kind of like, yeah, this is really your life.
wore out
This is
again.
really what you're going through. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't do it, who's going to do it?
Yep. And that's so true. And it's so much like I'm the youngest too. And I feel like even with me being the youngest, it's still, I feel like that's a different type of pressure in itself. And I don't think people talk about that, because when you're the youngest, it's almost like expected that you are the last person to have it. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's resentment because they have to come to you. And not necessarily just your siblings, but I'm the youngest in my family. You know, outside of my cousin who came 20 years after everybody. But like, her mama had her late. But like before her, it was me. And so I'm the baby. And I think that because I'm the baby, nobody wants, or nobody was expecting me to have it. And I wasn't expecting me to have it. You know what I mean? It just, God seen it for me, right? And I think that, so when anybody, like people, rather it's mostly my family, I will be honest, you know, when they do have to come to me, it's almost a resentment thing. Like,
Yeah,
How
but
dare you come to
resent is.
somebody with resentment.
I
in
was
your
just gonna
voice?
say, like, resent it so bad you ain't gotta ask me.
well, no, they don't
That's what I be
resent, they don't resent it enough to not ask.
That's what I'm saying. You ain't resentful enough, baby. I need you to be in it. Because one of the
I need you
things
to
I've
stand
said,
10 toes down on
Yeah.
that resentment.
one of the,
Seriously, because it's like, it's almost like they hate that they have to ask you.
give me a little money.
Yeah, like, and when they ask you, it's so much gratitude in their heart.
Please hate that
But-
you have to ask me so
But
much that you don't even
afterwards,
ask.
yes, afterwards you get all of the, you think you better than everybody, you think you this and you think you that. Like, I deal with that here recently. I have not had to, and I thank God for it, because I literally, I'm at the point where I will cut anybody off. Like, I'm at that point in my life. I will cut, I don't care who it is. Only people that have to be in my life is my parents, because they birthed me. So no matter how crazy they are, I have to give them honor. I have to give them respect. But anybody, and my kids, anybody outside of that, you can be cut off. If you are bothering me to the point where it's bothering my peace, it's bothering my sanity, I'm having to defend myself to you, I'm having to defend my character to you, I'm not dealing with it.
So it's funny that you said that, because I'm having an internal struggle. Not that I want to cut them off, like, you're not my kids no more, but y'all are disrupting my peace. And so regardless if you came out of the or not, you gotta go out of here.
Yeah.
I still love you. Call me all the time. Talk to me all the time. Talk to me from your house. Like, please leave my house. That's all I'm saying. Like, and it's I love you so much. I love you from your house.
Yes.
Like, because in my house, it is disrupting me to my core.
Yeah.
And it is very hard for me. I was really just telling Alina this on the way here. Like, it's really tough. Like, because I have to have this difficult conversation, and it's hard because, one, I shouldn't have to. I don't ask you for I don't ask you for shit anyway, right? And so the small things that I've asked, just basic things, y'all cannot provide. And so it is not worth it to me for you to be here in my space, taking up all of the resources, taking up, you know, the housing that I provide for you with no care, no love, no, you know, whatever back for me. So in that regards, it's like, bye. Like, I don't, like, go figure it out. And when you figure it out, I will accept your apology.
But it's, I don't think that what you're saying is you're cutting your kids off. It's more so you're creating boundaries.
Right.
Because these are grown adults.
Yeah.
These are not toddlers. These are not teenagers. These are adults that are in their 20s. You know, and I think that at some point you do have to let them learn to fly. You know what I mean? My mom was that way. Listen, anytime, so I had to go back home. I moved out of the house when I turned 18. I was still in high school and I got my first apartment. I had to move back with my mom one time. And when I moved back with her, she made it hell. It was so unpleasant that I made sure I did not have to go back. That lady woke me up at 5 o'clock in the morning. She said, "You're not about to be in here on the internet all day. You need to be going out looking for a job. You need to be going out trying to figure it out. You got 30 days. If you're not out of
Not
here."
you was on dial-up all day.
It was. She said, "You got 30 days. And if you're not out of here in 30 days, you got to go to a shelter." And guess what? I was out of there in 30 days. So
Kind of forced you to fly.
she had, because if you let people get comfortable, then they're never going to feel like they have to go. My mom made it so uncomfortable. Baby, when she got up, the house got up. When she went to bed, the house went to bed.
I love that. I'm about to be waking
It's
my
just
whole
not who I am at my core.
Yeah.
And that's why this is challenging because
I get it.
You could stay here forever. All I'm asking you is to respect my house and respect me. That's it.
But
I
then
don't want you to
when
have
there
to get it out
comes-
the mud. I don't
Right.
want you to have
I
to.
get that.
I didn't want to be raised that way. So I don't raise my children that way. You know what I mean? On the flip side, that's why it's just like, and they've flown before, they flew back. Okay, fly your ass out again because did you miss the route to down south? Stay down south. Like, don't stay up here. Like, you know, that type of thing. But it's like, I'm not going to change who I am and my character. And it's just not in me to have to be that way. But because of that, the people you love the most and that's closest to you will always take advantage of the softness that you have. And that's just so unfortunate. But I'm not going to become a no-limit soldier for them either. All I'm going to do is, you have 5 days. It's your 5-day notice. Do I need to give you an eviction paper? Because I can. I'm a realtor. I can.
Draw that up real
Get
quick.
this ready for you. We can make it official.
Okay, babe. You know what? It's crazy. You want to do 30?
No.
Okay.
And she said, "You don't want to do 30."
She's like 5. Not even a good 7-day bender.
Baby. Because you know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me started. This ain't about me.
Okay. I'm just like, whoa.
I get that though. But I feel like it will make them it will make them resourceful because it's two. So both of y'all together, y'all can go get y'all place together.
You would think.
Listen, me and my sister, we had to figure it out, baby. We became real resourceful. My mama said we had to go. Let me tell you something. We went to the place that you can rent furniture, furnish the whole house. Bedroom set and all. Chair, we came. It was me, my sister, my brother at one point, and our kids. But baby, we made it happen. Like, we figured it out. Because one thing about my mama, she don't play with her word. Because I think that some people are raised off of love and some people are raised off of survival. My mama raised us to survive. We had some love. I knew she loved me because of the stuff that she said and how she took care of us. But she was not that nurturing and, oh, give me a hug, give me a kiss. We wasn't that type of family. So we had to figure it out. Like, we was in... I don't want to raise my kids to get it out the mud, but you are going to be resourceful. You know what I mean? I was just telling my 14-year-old this other day, like, my kids or my oldest, you know, he's at the point where he's so privileged that he doesn't realize that we work for this stuff. Example, he wanted to grow his hair out. You know, to maintain that, you have to pay somebody to do your hair. You have to do all of that. He just got his hair done, and then he tells us he literally just got his hair done on Sunday. Today's Tuesday. He tells us, oh, I want to cut my hair off. We just paid this lady $100.
You should have said that
hair. And now you talking about you want to cut it off. So I told
you
him
on a 90-day trial period.
You on a 90-day trial period. And if you want to cut it off sooner, you better go figure out how to make some money so you can cut your hair. But you're not wasting my money.
Right.
You know, and I think he's at that point where, because I don't want him to get out the mud, and because I want to make sure he has a life that we didn't have, that he doesn't understand how hard it is that I work. So I'm like, and then even I told him, I'm like, listen, I'm not about to keep on giving you money. My son would ask me for money every day. Like every
he said, this ain't the ATM.
My son, Ma, can you cash out me this? Can you cash out me this? And because he doesn't ask for much, I'm constantly doing it. You know what I mean? Because that's my son. But I told him, I'm like, listen, you're 14. You need to have a hustle. I worked at 14. I had my first job.
Me too.
So I don't know what you doing. It's the summertime. You could have been out picking up somebody's trash, cleaning somebody's trash. I don't know. Sweeping a barbershop.
Exactly.
Whatever. Show me that you're trying to get a hustle.
Right.
Go sell some lemonade. I don't care what you do.
Right.
Get a hustle.
Yeah. These new kids are definitely different.
Yeah.
Definitely different. I see the differences between, so yeah, I know I have my 9-year-old daughter, and then I have my 16-year-old bonus baby. And I recall one summer she was at our house. As she got older, you know, and I'm giving the kids allowance and stuff like that. So I'm like, you know, you do your chores, and I was like, you know, you can do some chores and get some allowance. She was like, oh, no, thank you. I was like, oh, okay, well, you're going to do chores anyway. Now I ain't paying you. You're going to do chores anyway, though.
She said, no, thank you.
Yeah, she said, no, I don't want any money. Oh, well, you still got to do chores.
She said, no, thank you. I don't want any money.
Oh, my God.
I don't want any money. Oh, okay, well, you still have to do chores. So.
That is so funny.
But I'm going to keep my money.
Right, and I'm going to keep my money. Then to this day is that way. But now she's to a point where she'll just go wash the dishes. She'll, you know, if something needs to be done, and I love that. I'm like, I don't have to pay you. My 9-year-old, oh my gosh, she gets allowance every week. I give her little $20 every week. And Maya, first of all, I have to run behind her to get something done. Like, Maya, these dishes are clean. I have the little sign on the dishwasher that says clean, so you know they're clean. Why are the dishes? Oh my God! I just did the dishes. Can somebody else do them? No, because you're the one that gets paid for them.
Right, right.
You got this.
Why am I having this issue with a 9-year-old?
Maya is so funny. So
She is very funny.
when the last time she was with us, and we was doing a photo shoot, and I was like, I said, what are you doing, Maya? She said, looking up stuff for my birthday.
Oh, yes. She has a whole list for her birthday of things she wants.
That's
whole list of things she wants for Christmas. This girl, when I tell you, she's literally like a me times 10. She's definitely going to need a rich husband, because we went to Ulta the other day, right? I'm like, you could spend your allowance. Now, mind you, I said her allowance is $20 a week, right? We get in Ulta. She has like 10 things in her little bag. I'm like, hold on, sis. How much are these things? Oh, I don't know. She don't look at prices. She just picks it up. She doesn't care how much it costs.
She said, my mama got it.
She don't care if I tell her before we go in the store, you're on a $20 budget. You have $20. So, you know, be mindful of what you're spending, because I'm trying to get her to be a little conscious about money. Of course. I definitely don't want her to live a life where, you know, that's all she's always paying attention to.
But in all fairness,
I want her to be conscious about it.
In all fairness, you took my girl to Ulta.
Literally,
like, she set her up
with $20.
Why was y'all not at the 5 and below?
We usually
take my girl
this girl
up.
usually have me in Sephora. So when she said
so you
Ulta,
dropped her down.
She was like, we can go to Ulta. They're more affordable. I said, great.
Yay!
I went Ulta like, sis, your bill is $100. You have 20.
You let the 9-year-old tell you that Ulta was more affordable. She don't even look at price tags.
Right, she don't
That's
know.
where I messed up.
She's like, no, girl, let's go on over
That's
here.
where I
'cause-
messed up.
And Maya, she put it to her like it was a bargain. She's like, you know what,
She
Mom?
sure
I'm going to do you a
did.
favor. Let's not go to
Let
Sephora.
me help you, girl.
Right.
Let's just go down
Got
over
me
here.
Good. And then was upset when I'm like, you got too much stuff in your bag. We need to take some of this stuff out. She had a whole attitude.
Yeah, I don't blame her.
So, Sha, let's. I want to ask you something. So share with the listeners, the watchers, what your dynamic is, and then give us your multitasking, key component, because you're, you've got this, you got it together and how it works for you. So when you share your dynamic, they can understand like why this is so solid and good for you.
Okay, I like that. So my main thing is, like Tasha was speaking to before, prioritizing, right? So to me, my family time, my me time, and spending time with my daughter and being an active role in her life, those are my number one priorities. Top of everything, over business, over everything. So like I said, those are my number one priorities. So I'm always going to make sure that my schedule aligns to where I can make those things. I'm not the mom that is like, oh, I can't make it, or nothing like that. I try to be that for her. So, and I feel like, because I didn't have that growing up. My mom worked all the time. Like, we were like, we took care of each other. We were in the house, cooking, cleaning, because she was always at work. So I do my best to not be that way. There has been times where it's been that way. And, like this summer, I've kind of felt guilty because we haven't had an active traveling summer the way we usually do. We usually go on like 3 trips, water parks, beaches, all summer. And my baby's like, Mommy, when are we going to New York? When are we going here? When are we going to the beach? And I'm like, Mommy's trying to figure it out. I'm trying to figure it out. I promise you I'm going to figure it out. We're going to do something. You know what I mean? So I'm going to figure it out. But so that's my thing. I prioritize that over everything. With business, I try to schedule out my hours during the week. I'm literally like, what's that guy in that movie? These are my business hours. My business hours Monday through Friday.
Very important.
8 a.m. to 6 p.m. These are my business hours. Outside of that, my clients, I do let them know, if you need anything, shoot me a text. You know what I mean? I will be I will make myself available to assist you in any way that I can. However, I do my very best to keep business within my business hours. Weekend, I'm not doing nothing business. I'm not doing nothing business.
Yes. And so what about you, Tosh? What's your, family dynamic, and what are your time-saving hacks for multitasking?
Family dynamic. So it's just me. Well, I'm single, so I'm a mom of 2. So I definitely have to figure out how to cut some corners, how to get some stuff done. I think that I have a great support system with my kid's father, my kid's grandma. So I definitely feel like that helps me a lot. But when it's just me and it's me trying to manage time, again, I have those top 3, those things that I have to do. That's how I start my day. Those are my priority. You know what I mean? I try to make sure that when school's in session that I finish my day, in time for me to go get my kids. Unfortunately, because I am broker owner, I can't just say these are my business hours, because I have agents, so they might need me afterwards. So I think that for the most part, I try to get my day done while my kids are at school. And then, anytime after that, that's their time. I'm in mommy mode. Now, if something comes up, obviously I have to take care of it. But for the most part, and then the weekends, I try to make sure I'm spending time with them, doing something fun. But like Sha said, I think that it definitely has been a compromise as far as, stuff that my kids are able to do. And I do feel guilty sometimes. But then I also have to tell myself, I'm trying to set them up to be in a better position than I was. You know what I'm saying? So I might not always have the time. And it's not an excuse. It's not to say that, okay, I'm putting other stuff in front of you or it's more important. But it's just, people with time ain't got money. And people with money ain't got time. So we got to pick our battles. You know what I mean? You want to go to college without a student loan, or you want to go to Kings Island today? What they say, you want to cry in a Bentley or a Honda?
Right.
Every
So,
time.
Alina, what's your dynamic, and what are your time-saving multitasking hacks?
So, I'm a stay-at-home daughter. So, I feel like as long as my house is in order and food is cooked, I can do my business after that, like immediately after. I try to like do all the things in the morning time. That way the rest of the day is for myself and then also my business. I don't have any business hours. I am available for my clients at any time. It's probably my problem. I should probably work on that one. But that's what's working for me right now. So that's just where I am with it. And that's my little skill or my little hack.
Do you cook every day?
Do I what?
You cook every day?
I try.
You do. You're
I
such a
try.
good woman.
If I don't, my mom is going to be on the phone to my brothers. The ones that don't do anything.
She ain't feed me. She ain't fed me.
My bad. I'm having a moment. So it just comes with it. But yeah, I have to cook every day.
Every day. Shy, you cook every day?
I do not cook every day. We have quite frequently, every Sunday, I do cook. But quite frequently during the week, we have Femme for Yourself night, which I invented. There's food in that fridge. Y'all go figure it out.
Okay.
My daughter, luckily, my 9-year-old, she's a picky eater. So she will ramen noodle it up. She will ramen noodle it up. Even sometimes when I do cook, I'm not eating that out. I'll eat ramen. Okay, girl, do your thing.
My son would go to bed hungry if I don't cook. Girl,
I would go to bed hungry.
Me too. I sure will.
What do you do, Taj?
So I am an early riser, so it does not matter what time I go to bed. I'm usually waking up around 5 because I pray first thing in the morning. And so that's always like, starts my day. I make enough time to get where I need to go. I'm always ready to be there early. I get these lashes done. I get, a hairstyle that is easy to do. I don't do a lot of time with makeup. It takes me less than 15 minutes to put some makeup on and look presentable. I have a lot of clothing that don't need to be ironed and they are hanging in the closet. So I can always pull out a dress, pull out a skirt, pull out a blouse. I'm ready to go. I have a billion pairs of shoes in my car. So no matter where I get, there is some shoes for the occasion in the back seat. And I make sure that, I set, I'm really good up here, but I do make sure to write it down and put it in my phone. What time, I need to be there, what needs to be done. Try to keep a good little to-do list every day to make sure that I get where I need to go. I am a single woman in the sense that, I was an empty nester and the nest is unfucking empty.
I feel like I've made him, and he will disagree with me down, but I feel like I've made him more attractive to other women. I do.
Oh,
That
baby.
always happens.
It always happens.
Yes. I think that.
And not to say he's not
he's
attracted by himself,
exactly.
right?
He's
But
attractive. Yes, because they feel like.
That's what they be.
Yeah, because they feel like.
Because, we bad bitches.
That part.
And
and I think that
if she can get up.
If she can get him, I can.
try.
And then if he's doing that, because they always, I think that women naturally associate anything. Anytime a woman's doing good, they associate it to a man. So if he's doing that for her, imagine what he's gonna do for me. I feel like that's what happened. And so my next relationship would absolutely, baby, you won't even see a finger. You hear me? You might see a toe. That's it. I will make sure that I carve out you won't see him. You won't even see him on my wedding day. You won't.
I said that. He was like, no.
You won't.
I said, because, I love the pictures when they had their hand in front. Like,
That's
just
it.
like what he said. No,
even with being married, I agree. I'm very much a private person. I'm not a in the box kind of person, and all of my relationships are that way. My marriage is that way. I'm not a in the box type of person, and I don't care to hear people's opinions. I don't care to hear how people feel about how my situation is. I'm fine. I'm good. He good. We good. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't even think we've seen
none of
Kerry
your
Washington
business.
children. I know we barely just found out she's been married this whole time, and she has
Has
kids.
she? And she has
Yes,
kids.
and
She's
you
married
ain't
to
seen
an
this man
African
of these
guy.
kids. Kerry
Yeah.
said, y'all don't need to
She
know.
got kids and everything. I'm that type of that. It's not a secret, but it's just private.
It's
private.
private. I want
I
to be
prefer
that
to
private.
keep my home is my sanctuary, literally.
Yes.
Once I walk into my home, the weight and the stressors of outside, the world, everything else come off. And I try to keep that space sacred for me and my family. So I don't care about nobody's opinion. I don't want to hear oh, he did that, you still with him. Oh, she did that, you still with
And
right.
And I'm the only one that gotta be with him.
Right.
What's
and baby, I'm not coming up off him.
Right.
So what you gonna do? Because the way he loved well, baby. He ain't coming up off me either.
At all.
So
that part.
what are we talking about?
Alina, you like
What we talking
public
about?
or private?
Yeah.
I will be private until I'm married.
Until married. So once you marry, you gonna pop out.
Everybody gonna know.
You gonna be a my man.
My man. I will my man you down. Okay, I can't wait.
Let me come
My ring will be in your face. Okay.
But see, that's me. I'm gonna my man you down. And I'm going to my man, but you will never meet that man. They gonna be like, she lying. She ain't got no
I ain't never seen her with a man.
The people who know will know.
Exactly.
You know, the people who's closest to me and have that relationship with me will know. But the people who don't need to know will not need to know, because I feel like you have to protect that. You have to protect that, your family, your energy, and everybody is not praying for you.
Especially in the world of social media.
Yes.
Oh my God.
A lot of things are expected to be publicized, right? If you're in business, you're supposed to be, you know what I mean? Oh my gosh, she's a realtor. Where's her page? What is she doing on her page? You know what I mean? Like, let me learn about her on her page. No. You're going to get what I choose to
what I
give,
share with you.
What I choose to share, and the parts that I choose to remain private are going to remain private.
I'm so private to where when I'm dating somebody, I don't even follow them on social media.
I don't need.
We
I'm
don't
not a
follow
big.
each other.
I'm not big.
You think
like,
I don't or you do?
Social media thing. Look at Alina's face. Are we? Oh my gosh, Alina's clutching her pearls over there.
Sorry.
Okay, I haven't gotten that far yet, but okay, because I gotta see. I gotta see what's going on.
Oh,
so
I'm
how do
gonna
you see? How do you?
Girl,
I'm gonna go with his. I'm gonna go with his
wait.
Okay.
and I'm gonna be in his stories, and he gonna see that I'm in his
And I'm
stories.
gonna like it, and I'm gonna love it.
You just don't follow.
No,
Oh, okay.
absolutely not. They don't, because people start to try to put two and two together, and you will never be able to put two and two together looking at my page ever. Like if I'm on a trip with a man, I'm not posting while I'm on that trip. So if you see a man post and he's in Cabo and you like, oh, he in Cabo, he ain't with me.
Oh my God, I have a story.
I will literally post that I was in Cabo 2 weeks ago.
I was in Cabo.
Okay.
And we were posting, and people I don't even know was in my inbox. Are you in Cabo with such and such?
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
exactly
They
right.
put two and two.
That's
I
exactly
learned that from
why.
the shade room. Cause the shade room, you don't even have to post your man, and if or your woman, the shade room will find it by looking at who posted the same thing, and then they'll look at the background, and then they'll be like, okay, this person posted this picture, so did she? Oh, they're together. So I don't even
that's
do
literally
that.
their job. Like
I don't do that.
to do that. Like, but even not for that. Like, I'm not big on, like, I have, you know, homegirls and like my sisters and stuff. They'll be like, you know, talking about, oh, you know, he didn't post me for my birthday, or he didn't post me, or he ain't commenting. I'm not big on that. I don't care.
Me either.
You know what I mean?
Same.
Like,
I'm
did
not
we?
big on that.
We're together though. You know what I mean? Like, we went
exactly.
out. We went on a trip. You know, he bought me some things. So that's
Thank
more
you.
important to me than
Don't ever
being
think that he
posted on. I'm
did
not
it.
big on that.
Right. Please don't post me for my birthday.
Please don't.
Please.
Don't post me at all. Actually.
Don't.
I don't even post
forget.
myself most of the time. Like
Right.
I don't.
Don't post me. Let them wonder, because the ones who, like, when I look at, so the guy who I'm dating, I look at like when people give him shout outs and stuff, and I think it's so funny, because it's like, y'all would never figure out it's me. Like, he's reposting all of this stuff, and people probably like, oh, he must be. No, he's not. Not her either. Not her either.
Not her either.
Not her. Because you're
Not her.
Not her. I'm not leaving no
You
comments.
said, really? You think it's her?
Right.
Wow.
I'm not leaving no comments. I'm not shouting out. I'll see you. We're gonna be together. I'm gonna give you your gift. And I don't need that in return. Like, I don't need a Facebook or social media shout out. I don't need you to let the world know that I'm your girl. Like, as long as I know, I'm totally fine. The world can never know. Like, and I would never feel insecure about it. I won't be like, oh, you're hiding me. I don't care.
Exactly.
Like, please don't tell these people, because I don't want to hear nobody in my DM like, oh, he tried to holler at me back in 1999 and he was in my DM in 2015. He in mine's now.
It's a video, and he sent it to me, and I'll be cracking up because I don't care who was up last.
At
I'm up
all.
now.
At
And
all.
so
He went
that's
big
all
dog
that-
now.
Thank you. The baddest.
Nobody
And
else
so
matters.
It
Whoever
doesn't.
came before doesn't even matter.
At
It
all.
doesn't. And I know, personally, he's very reassuring, whatever, because sometimes I have my moments, but, he's like, everybody know how I feel about you. Like, and I said, I know that's right. They know.
Period. They know.
Period. Make sure they know.
Yeah, I be delulu in relationships. That's probably it's like a gift and a curse. I be delulu in relationships. Like, as long as you can keep me in this bubble that's ours and we're good in that bubble and nothing penetrates that bubble, I'm good. You can be doing whatever the hell you want. But as long as that bubble does not get penetrated, I'm good.
See, that was me. And I learned from that because I was so delulu that I was that girl like, my man would never. Baby, and my man started never. Everything that I said my man would never do.
You can't say the N-word.
He was doing.
Don't say the N-word.
Don't say
ever
the
say the
N-word.
N-word.
Never.
I'm not.
Especially when referring to a man.
Girl.
So, one of the things that's going to be very important for the bosses in our time management is getting done on time. So, with that being said,
Are we really at? Where we at? Yes, we got to get it together.
because the girls be having fun.
So let's go ahead and wrap. We got to wrap. We do.
We do all of the time. But these
This
are going
was
to be
great, though,
great
ladies.
conversations.
Yeah.
It was
coming
so
up.
fun.
Amazing.
I love that we are talking about things that, are important and they matter. Time management is important not only just for your business, but your livelihood, your life,
Yes.
how you manage your relationships, your family, all of those types of things. And it can make or break your business, your employment. Like, these things are super critical to our development and also our success. And being all bosses that want to win, that are winning every day, that, whatever, these are the dynamics and these are things that we have to continue to work on and really push through. So, really good conversation. Who came up with this topic?
Who did?
I don't know. I think it was,
Oh, you know what? I'll take credit for it because
take
it was
credit.
me. It was me last night on the phone. You wasn't on the phone, so you don't know, but it was me, right? Was it me,
I give
Alina?
you that. I give you that.
We'll give you. You got.
You was on your Zoom. You was on your Zoom.
Yes, you got it. You got it.
Listen.
I love it so much.
But I love y'all. I love that we get to
Yes.
have these type of conversations. I think that, our conversations are very relatable. We're speaking from our perspective, but I feel like it's a lot of people who are going to be able to resonate with what we're talking about because it's every day, and that's why I like talking to you guys because we don't try to be perfect. And I love your vulnerability, Tosh, and I love that you're like, okay, this is the hardest year of my life. And it take a lot of courage to get up here and say that.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, and I am, I'm the type of person where it's like, okay, damn, what can I do? I'm over here while you saying, I'm like, what can I do? Like, you know what I mean? Like, cause I hate that I'm not in I want to help and I want to be that person. I want to be there for you. And I feel like, and I hope you know that, I truly do. And I think that it will come together however it's supposed to come together because we serve a God that is in charge of everything and he's over it all. And I just don't feel like he see you doing what you're doing and he's like, oh, nah, she ain't doing enough. He's not a mean guy. You know what I mean?
I don't
He
believe that
is
at all.
he's a rewarding guy. He's a loving guy. You know what I'm saying? And if I see it, there's no way that he don't see it.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that whatever he has for you, when it comes and when the door is open, you would truly, it's gonna be deserving because you doing it, girl. You do like whatever you gotta do, you do it.
I always do.
You always do.
I do.
And I love you, girl.
I do. Thank you so much. Love you too. We love it.
And also know, and this is for all of you ladies, you're not alone in this. Like, I know we have our separate lives. We're not together all the time. Everything can't be all kicks and giggles. However, I feel like we're a community, and I really want us to stand on that. If you need help with something, I'm here.
I love that for you. You do.
So if you need help with something, let me know.
Both Shy and all of y'all, because I've had to lean on all of y'all at one point. Alina is always like, okay, I got it.
Yes.
Baby, one thing about it, put the camera on her.
Who is
Credit card is never declining. It never, ever,
Mini.
it never declines. I don't know
Don't
what
worry
her
about it. I
You
got
sound
it.
like the little girls in school that was selling. That's why y'all need to be like, my auntie rich.
Yeah, I believe them. I believe those girls that said her auntie was rich. I'm starting to see her auntie really is rich
She
because
got the princess limit.
it never declines.
Princess limit only.
Come on, rich
Baby,
auntie.
baby girl be out of town. She was supposed to be out of town all month.
Now I gotta work. It's ghetto. It's ghetto. I just told y'all what I be doing out of town. Y'all got me in here working. Oh my gosh. It's okay. It's okay.
We still gotta
We need
do
a
our
grand
spa,
trip
so-
after this one.
Oh my God, I need the spa so
Staycation.
bad. I feel like I go to the spa. I'm 72 hours, 82 hours. I need all the hours in the spa,
all day.
like full body,
All
scrub
day.
it, rub it,
Scrub it, rub
flip
it.
it. Let me take a nap, wake up, do it again, like whatever. I need everything. Okay.
Well, we gonna do that.
Yes. When we gonna do that?
I don't know, but
We gotta get
we
on the
gonna
books,
plan
though.
that,
Yeah, we'll
and
get
then
that on
we'll
the books.
just say if you guys have a Dear Diary entry that you would
Yes.
like to be featured on the podcast, send that over to.
The Boss's Diary podcast at gmail.com.
That's
Yes. Be sure that you are following us on all streaming platforms, The Boss's Diary Podcast, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube.
All right.
Yes.
Netflix.
Cut the check.